Today's a very special day here on my YouTube channel. It's a bit of a rite of passage. Every YouTuber that does reviews on bad movies eventually has to make their way to Neil Breen, who is the king of bad movies. And today we're going to be watching Fateful Findings. I have given a lot of thought as to how to prepare you for what you're about to experience with this intro. And I think the best way for me to do it is to share with you a quote from my girlfriend while we were watching the movie together. And that quote is, "It's making my period pain worse." So we open up in a storage facility, slowly making our way to an excessively thick gold book, and then someone sprinkles glitter on it. And I don't know what was supposed to be conveyed here, but you can see the shadow of the person sprinkling the glitter on the book. We then transition to some opening B-roll that I'm convinced is not from America. I feel like this is South America or something. I don't know where this B-roll is from. Maybe there's somewhere in the States that looks like this, but anyway, I think you just found some B-roll on Pexels.com and threw it in. For anybody that's tightened up a little bit because you saw kids, you can relax. I will not be making fun of the kids. I will be making fun of Neil Breen's decisions, but I will not be making fun of the kids or their ability to act or any of that, so you can relax. That's not what we do here on this channel, okay? You will never get to know why that happened.
Look, Leah, a mushroom.
Neil Breen wrote, directed, starred in, and did many more things in this movie. And you'll ask yourself dozens of times over the hour and 40 minutes that this movie lasts, how he directed someone to do something, watched it back, and thought to himself, yes, this is what I wanted. Why did the kid present that like a hand model on QVC and freeze? Why is there no reaction while it's transforming into whatever it's transforming? Like, so many questions. No one's behavior in this movie is human. These characters are so inhuman, I'm not entirely sure this is supposed to be on Earth. That blue smoke is going to show up several times in the film, and much like the skull turning from earlier, you will not get to know what it means. You don't get to know. Sorry.
Look what I found. A treasure. It's a magical day.
That's another thing I want us to pay attention to is there are many times throughout the film where he will use the same audio or video multiple times in the same scene. So her saying it's a magical day, remember that.
I'm gonna make a bracelet out of these. It's a magical day.
It is a magical day, but I guess not magical enough to say it twice, because that's the same audio bit from earlier.
It's a magical day.
Also, kids don't write like that. Let's move on.
Hurry up, we're gonna be late. We're gonna miss the plane.
Don't worry, the plane's not gonna leave without us.
Those suitcases are empty.
Where's Dylan?
Okay. Again, I want to emphasize I am not making fun of the kids. This is Neil Breen's fault. He was clearly standing right in front of her. She said, "Where is he?" while she was looking directly at him, and he just steps into frame, which means he was right out of frame, which means he was right there. Neil, bro, what are we doing, Neil? Neil?
Leah!
Okay, so just as a quick recap of what's gone on, these two kids meet one summer and develop a little crush on each other. They spend some time together. They find some treasure in the woods under the magic mushroom, that weird block jewel that they found. It was a magical day. Then she has to go back home, and they don't keep in touch. They never speak again. And now we've cut to, I'm guessing, like 35 years in the future. I don't really know how much farther it's supposed to be, but gauging on how old Neil Breen looks here, I'm going to assume somewhere around like mid-40s. So we'll say 35 years in the future. Anyway, now it's about to start getting real good.
Hi.
So she's washing a dish. There's one dish, and the phone doesn't ring or vibrate, and she has the screen face down. So how did she know? How did she know she was getting a call? Why was she so confused about what to do with the plate?
Yeah?
Are you on your way home?
Okay, great. Yeah. No, nothing. Nothing special.
Yeah.
So she keeps saying, yeah, like he's talking, but there's a shot on him not talking. He hasn't said a word this entire phone call. Why do we hear her from his shot, but we don't hear him from her shot? And why does she keep saying, yeah, when he's not saying anything? You're probably asking yourself several questions right now. I thought he was at a crosswalk. Why is he in the middle of the road now? Who were all those people? Why did they pop up for a second? Where are they? Are they there or are they not there? You're wasting your time, okay? We have a story to tell, and we can't get caught up on things like logic and continuity.
Can you hear me?
Her saying, "Can you hear me?" might be the most reasonable thing that happens in this movie, because she's been on the phone with him for several minutes now, and he hasn't said a fucking word. So he gets hit by this car. In the back seat of the car is a hooker from Grand Theft Auto 5, because no actual human being walks like this. She comes over to him. The rock that they found under the mushroom when he was a kid appears in his hand. We don't get to know who this woman is, and we'll never get to know who this woman is. So enjoy that. Some witnesses come over and act real weird and say a bunch of NPC dialogue.
It's the Rolls Royce that hit him. I saw it. I'm a witness.
And the EMTs take him away. So we're going to jump ahead into the hospital where the plot really starts to thicken.
He's in critical condition, unconscious, and it does not look good.
We were on the phone when he was hit.
Hey lady, who gives a shit? That's the least relevant detail of the entire situation. We don't care. Also, how do you even know you were on the phone with him? He never said anything.
Our director of neurology will be here in a minute to see him.
Every single one of those things is off. And throughout this entire movie, you will not see a single thing turned on. Any electronic, any phone, any oxygen tank, nothing in this movie will ever be turned on. Except Neil Breen.
Excuse me.
Who's this mysterious doctor that for some reason cares a lot about him and happens to be wearing that bracelet?
It's very serious. He isn't my patient, but let me know how he's doing and I'll check in on him later.
Dude, his actual doctor is pissed. You see his face? It's like, go take care of your own patients, bitch. Me and my wig got this. So I guess that's indicative of magic happening. He's got the stone, and shit's about to get real. I'm going to save you having to watch this because it takes several minutes for him to undo all of his medical stuff and get out of here. Let's ignore the fact that they're double dripping saline into each wrist and that he's got an oxygen mask over his face wrap. We're not watching it. I'm sorry, I can't watch it again. We're going to jump ahead. I did have to show you that though, because like, if I have to see it, you have to see it. So this jackass goes home and gets in the shower, and his lady wakes up and decides to get into the shower with him without taking her clothes off for whatever reason. He leaves his head wrap on, and it's now kind of molded to his face a little bit better, He's gushing blood from somewhere. I'm not going to show you all of it because, it goes on. Everything in this movie is excessive, but there's a lot of shots. There's probably over 60 seconds worth of shots of his feet with blood just gushing from somewhere. But then this shot up here on his head, the bandage is just blood-soaked. So I don't really know where the blood's coming from. I mean, maybe it's coming from her. You know what I mean? Sometimes that flow hits it heavy. I'm sorry for that one. That was a lot. This is not how human beings interact with each other.
Well, he seems to be fine.
He seems to be okay. He came home from the hospital, bled all over the shower for a while, and then we did anal. What is wrong with me right now?
As a matter of fact, he's working at his desk on his next book.
Yeah, knock them all down. Knock them all down, dude. Fuck those laptops. Fuck those turned off laptops.
I have a damn master's degree in computer science, and I turn out to be a writer of novels.
I don't know what you thought you heard about Dylan, but this motherfucker writes novels.
All that's coming to an end now.
It was around this part of the movie that I started to contemplate the idea of Neil Breen being a creep. Because I realized, up to this point and throughout, there will not be one bra in the movie. And I don't have any hard opinions about bras. If you're a woman and you don't want to wear them, that's fine. Don't. But I think it's a little bit strange as a male to write, direct, and star in a movie with a bunch of pretty women and they never have a bra on in any scene. And it gets worse as the movie goes on. He puts himself in some situations that, as the man who wrote, directed, and starred in the movie, seem a little bit fucked up, if I'm just going to be real about it. So I don't know anything about him. I haven't done any research. I'm not even making any hard accusations. It's just an observation. It's a little bit odd. Little bit of an odd thing to do, Neil.
Can I offer you a drink?
No, thanks.
Are you sure I can't offer you a little drink, huh?
No.
Hey, what the fuck was that move?
I can't offer you a little drink, huh?
What is that? Who has ever done that in the history of humans? This dude's acting seems sarcastic through the whole movie. It's almost like Neil asked him to be in the movie and it pissed him off. And he was like, all right, fine, I'll be in your stupid movie. Ruin every goddamn scene you put me in. Nothing he ever does even remotely is passable. He might be the worst actor in the movie. It's a tough call. Because man, it's not a great cast.
We don't have sex anymore. Do you realize that?
I mean, if you've ever done that little walk you did a second ago before, I understand. I'm surprised she still lives with you after seeing that.
I'm very busy. My back is killing me. My office at the bank is having major problems.
Dude, how do you expect her to get in the mood when her office at the bank is having major problems? God, you selfish sack of shit.
You bastard!
I'm out of here.
You bastard!
So we're gonna move on from them. It's just establishing they have an unhealthy relationship. That's really all it is, okay? So we're gonna move on.
Where are my pills?
Bro, there's no pockets. Do you call your nipples pills?
Where are my pills?
I'll get them for you.
You see what I'm saying about the no bra policy? Yeah, bring the camera down just a little bit, Yeah, we just want to make sure we get the pills in the shot.
Here they are.
Thank you. I don't need these. I'm not going to take these anymore.
What do you mean you don't need them anymore? You were just freaking out 8 seconds ago because you couldn't find them.
No more. No more.
Another thing about Neil Breen, he repeats himself more than Chris Rock. I don't know if there's a single line in the movie he only says once.
No.
All right, we're going to jump ahead a little bit again. He drops his pills in the toilet. She fishes them out. They proceed to have kind of a weird moment in his office. He has the stone in his hand. She convinces him to go see a therapist. He goes and has a very long, awkward silence with his therapist. They exchange a couple of lines. I think the dude says, "I gave you medicine that helped you with your last book," or something. The meeting abruptly ends, and we end up back in his office where we're going to pick up. He's on the phone with his, I guess his agent or his publisher. We don't ever get to know specifically, but I assume it's something along those lines, and he's being pressured to like finish his next book, and that's where we're going to pick up.
I'll call you when I'm ready. It will be soon. Thank you.
There's a quick shot of her washing the plate from the beginning of the movie for some reason.
My God.
The laptops in this movie take a real beating, but I guess it's not a big deal because they're never turned on. I don't think there's a scene in this movie that pisses me off like this one does. I'm not even doing a bit. The licking his lips and trying to take a drink of his coffee in the middle of this episode where he's kind of passing out and having flashbacks. The lack of understanding of human behavior here, displayed by Neil Breen. I don't know how he made it to his age and has no idea how human beings act. What the fuck is this? Like, this is his idea of drama, I guess. Who's doing that under those circumstances? It makes me so mad. It pisses me off so bad, dude. And now he's just laying here with his face in his coffee, having a cum.
You would rather be drunk in here than with me?
Right now. Gives me more pleasure than you did the past few months.
So this is just another scene to establish that they have a shitty relationship. They're really trying to hammer that point home. Daryl's girlfriend calls, invites them over for dinner. They want to come over for dinner, so we're going to jump ahead to that scene now. I don't even know what to say about this scene. It is unbelievably bad. It is literally unbelievably bad. I cannot believe how bad it is.
I'm so glad you could all come for dinner.
We're glad to visit.
There is nothing here that even almost resembles the way human beings talk to each other.
I want you to try this new wine.
I'd love to try your wine.
I don't even know what to say about it. Like, how do you critique it? What do you say? It's just a bunch of voice lines meshed together.
I still can't believe you're up and around so fast.
That is amazing. When you were in the hospital, you were really bad shape. Comatose.
They were clearly in the same room because there's shots of them all sitting at the table, but these are just, they seem like random voice lines meshed together in editing. I don't understand how this happened, Neil. What is he doing? What is this behavior? Neil directed this into the film on purpose.
I've got so much to do, I'll never get done. I'm going to continue hacking into these government systems to see what I can find out about all this national and international corruption I know is going on.
So now we know what it's all about. He's hacking into these government and corporate files to expose their secrets while he hammers away on that laptop that is still not turned on. So I have to skip this scene for obvious reasons, but I think we have a little bit more evidence that Neil might be a creep, because no one lays like that in bed to go to sleep in the middle of the fucking day. There's one reason she's laying like that, and it's so that the viewer can see tit. It's so that Neil and the viewer get to see some tit. So I'll tell you what goes on in the scene. He weirdly crawls over her shoulder and goes, "Can we talk now?" And then she turns away and they don't talk. And again, it's just another scene to let us know they have a shitty relationship. And we get it. Neil, we get it. We get it. We don't need to see tit to understand that they have a shitty relationship. Get on with it.
I've given it my all. I've gone out of my way to make you happy.
You know, I've never intended it to turn out this way. I tried to get off the pills. I just can't do it.
Your pill taking for pain relief has gotten out of control.
One of the great things about Neil Breen is if you're having trouble following what's going on in his movie, if you give him enough time, he'll just catch you right up. He'll just tell you exactly what's going on. Other directors and writers use things like storytelling and character development to inform you of what's going on in the movie. Not Neil. If you're too stupid to keep up, every 15 to 20 minutes, he's going to pop in and tell you exactly what's going on. I'm hacking these government and corporate secrets. Your pill taking for pain relief has gotten out of control.
I've got to get this work done.
Okay, get it done.
My job sucks. I don't like the people I work with.
I've got to get this work done.
That's so good, dude. That's so good.
It's going to shock the world. I've hacked into just about all the information I need.
He's hacked into just about all the information he needs. Just one or two more good hacks, and he'll have everything he needs.
It's going to change the world as we know it. It's going to change everything. They have
The bank is failing. Feels hell.
The way that they don't respond to what each other is saying, I can't deal with it. That is so good. She's talking about one thing and he's talking about another, and they are giving each other zero acknowledgement. That is brilliant.
It's a crutch. Get off the pills. Straighten your life out.
Maybe it's because of you.
What?
What?
I've been so supportive of you. So supportive.
So goddamn supportive.
You're not the same girl. I want that girl back.
She's not coming back.
Don't turn away. Let's talk.
The way he's sitting, bro. The transition from the serious conversation to him sitting like that on the couch.
I'm done talking.
You may have noticed throughout their conversation that they had little slits on their shirt, around the neck of their shirt, okay? And you may have been like, what the hell is that about? It's because of what is about to happen. And there's nothing I can say to prepare you for this. You can't get ready for this, so we're just going to get through it together, all right?
Really?
I mean, just so casually and slowly sliding everything off that desk. Why? Oh my God, dude. I feel guilty that I'm showing you this. I feel bad that you're watching this and I didn't even make it. It's, Ugh. If you throw another goddamn piece of paper, I will stab you, Neil. This is his version of a passionate love scene. Based on what? I have no idea. I have no idea where he got his inspiration for this. It is based on nothing from this planet. I don't know where he grew up, but it can't have been Earth because there's no way he's pulling from other experience here. This is so crazy. It caused me literal physical discomfort to watch it. Every single time I've had to watch it, it has made me physically uncomfortable. It is so awful. I feel so sorry for the women in this movie. Because I feel like they thought this was going to be something else. And instead, it just seems like his opportunity to see their tits and kiss them. And I know his lips are sticky and clammy. And it's awkward. And I feel so sorry for them. Also in this scene, it keeps panning down to their feet. And their feet are in the wrong spot. So it looks like she's got real big grizzly man feet. And he's got little dainty feet with painted toenails. And I mean, how do you not... flip it. Horizontal flip. Just drag it onto the clip in editing. Problem solved, bro. Ugh, God. So now he's here with this psychotherapist that it looked like he was about to lean in and kiss. Also, they're just like sitting in a stairwell on aluminum chairs. That's the best you could do for the scene, Neil? Aluminum chairs in the corner of a stairwell? Are you fucking kidding me, Neil?
Even during the writing of your first book, you were doing so well. You had a peaceful sense.
So anyway, he sits in the stairwell and talks to this psychotherapist for a while. Nothing happens. He reuses the same shot a few times, but that's it. So we're going to go ahead and just move right along. I don't know. I just don't know.
It's late. Come to bed.
So we're back in his office. He's reading a book in the way that 0 human beings read books. Typing on a laptop that's not on. She comes in and tells him to come to bed because it's late. What do you mean it's late? Late in the morning? There's a window right there. We can see that it's not late.
I'd love to, but I can't. I have too much to do. I'm sorry. I'd love to, but I need you to go away now.
I would love to come to bed with you at 11:45 in the morning, but I just have too much to do. I need you to get the fuck out of here. God damn, he's getting so much work done.
I am so sorry for pushing you away.
Oh, well, they've made up. It's all good now.
Are you having an affair?
I'm sorry, what?
I haven't told you the truth, though.
I knew it. There is another girl.
I have not been writing another novel. I've been hacking into government and corporate international secrets all over the world.
Funny thing about that, though, is you did tell her. Like less than 10 minutes ago in the movie, you told her you needed one more good hack to get all the information you needed. Yeah, so this is a thing we keep doing in the movie as it goes on as well. We go in this weird black room with that thick gold book that was getting glitter thrown on it at the beginning of the movie, and I don't get it. Ever. I don't ever get it. Is he using one of those cameras to zoom in that has the scroll wheel zoom? Like, why is this zoom in so rough? Yeah, no idea what those scenes are about. It won't be the only one. He's in there, he's naked, and he is with the gold book. And again, there will be more. I'll show them to you, but I don't know what it's about.
Let's invite Jim and family for a nice, quiet, peaceful barbecue at the pool.
Ah, yes, a nice, quiet, peaceful barbecue by the pool. Are the neighbors having a party or something? What's all this background noise? It sounds like there's 20 people here, and so far we've seen 5.
The doctor at the hospital. I'd like you to meet my fiancé, Tim.
So what we've got here is a distant shot, for whatever reason, of these people talking, and then random voice lines dropped in over the top. We only get to hear a couple of the things being said, even though they're all moving their mouths and talking, and the voice lines don't line up with the person speaking. But like, at this point, what do we want? What do we want here? Why are we here? In case you didn't know from the beginning, which you did, but in case you didn't, now you know the doctor's the little girl from when he was a kid, so they're reunited, and boo.
Just something I've been carrying for good luck.
Oh my God. Is that you? It is, isn't it? It's you.
It is me. You fucking got me, Neil. It's me.
It is me. And you're Dylan. It's been so long.
It's been like 35 years, and she apparently carries that book around in her pocket every single day, and it is in mint condition. Not a single flaw on it. That is very impressive.
Here's to new and old friends.
Why'd you get a real cup and she got a little plastic cup? You fucking jerk. Alright, so the movie's about to take another weird turn here, and it's really not looking good for Neil in the is he a creep category, because what's about to happen has nothing to do with the movie. It has nothing to do with the plot. There is zero relevance or reason for this to be part of the story, and yet it is anyway.
Dylan.
He wrote it, he directed it, he starred in it. And this girl is like 15. I don't know how old she is actually, but she's like 15, 16 in the movie, I think. What are you doing? Why did you write where all these women just can't do without Neil's dick? Also, can we just talk about how strange that behavior would be? She puts on her bathing suit, goes out to the pool, steps onto the stair, splashes the water, turns around, takes her top off, looks over her shoulder, says his name, and then just leaves. What? Why is she dumping bubble bath down the drain? Put the stopper down. That's the wrong answer, Neil. That's the wrong thing to do. You close the door. You back out and you close the door and you say, hey, what are you doing in here? You need to leave. You don't run into the bathroom with her and put her towel back on her.
Please stop. You can't do this. Please, don't do it anymore. Are you going to stop?
Well, you've made such a compelling argument. I guess I have no choice.
You can't do this anymore.
Okay, I said I'll fucking stop. See what I mean? We could have done without all of that. It's like it's just creepy for the sake of being creepy. It's not what the story is. Why is it in the movie? I guess I should catch you up on what's happening here. He told his girlfriend. She called the teenage girl's mom. The mom had a fight with her boyfriend about what all happened, and now she's got a gun. And that's about where we're at. You're up to speed.
I'm gonna shoot this damn car up full of holes!
No, no, no!
I guess she shot him with a magic bullet or something because there's 0 blood.
You know how he was! Dad! Go call 911!
So after, I guess we call that a struggle, she goes to call 911 and we come up and now he's bleeding. Now he's got blood coming out of his ear. I don't know where she shot him. I'm not entirely sure how that angle produced that blood, where the entrance wound is. A lot of questions unanswered here. There's the blood. I forgot that's what happens when you get shot in the front of your body. It takes a long time for the blood to pump from like your upper back. I forgot.
Jim! Jim! How could you have done this? Jim! I can't believe you committed suicide.
Why? Why? Why did you rub his blood all over your face, Neil?
Jim's suicide was not your fault.
I didn't say it was, motherfucker. Where'd this come from?
It's great to see you.
You too.
Now, I don't understand what happened here. Did they run into each other at the park? Or did they meet on purpose? Both options are confusing. What was this walk away and then turn around and go back to each other moment? First of all, the odds that you ran into each other like that are incredibly low. So I think you must have planned to meet. But did you plan to meet and just say hello and then walk away and then change your mind?
I knew I loved you when I was 8 years old.
Why is his face so close to hers while he's talking? I knew I loved you since I was 8 years old. So he meets up with his childhood sweetheart. They go back to that place in the woods with the magic mushroom. He sprinkles the rest of the glitter that he got from Dollar General on the mushroom. They have very strange dialogue.
It's a magical day. It's a magical time.
A place where dreams come true.
Meanwhile, his girlfriend's at home, overdosing on drugs. She spills her wine all over the bed. Cut back to them getting freaky, and I do mean freaky, in the woods. Weird, sticky-lipped kissing, pulling the tops of their shirts off of each other. Just weird romance and intimacy, written by someone who has no idea how romance and intimacy works, apparently. His girlfriend dies, he comes home, he freaks out, is guilty. Her wine is magically not spilled again, and now we're back in his office. And here we are again, Neil, with just unnecessary tit. That's what this movie should have been called. Unnecessary tit. What is this even symbolizing? I don't understand. I guess she's here with you now. You're reunited, and you get some tit. You get access to some tit. Congratulations, Neil. God, again, I just feel so sorry for the women in this movie. I feel like she's in this position questioning every decision she's made in her life that led her here. Because again, I think she thought she got a part in a movie. What she did was she got a part in whatever this nonsense is, and it's just an opportunity for him to see her tits and touch her. What the fuck is this scene even supposed to be? You know, for a while I was on the Neil Breen is a legend meme. Like, no, he sucks at this. Real bad, and I think he's a creep. I think he's a creep. Why else would all this stuff be happening? Why else would he have a 15-year-old girl in his movie trying to seduce him? For no reason. It has nothing to do with the plot. And now he's just sitting in this dark room with his wrist on her tit. I think he's a creep. I'm no longer a fan. I'm no longer an ironic fan. Worst establishing shot of all time. I guess he's got that FDA approved chloroform with the fucking ingredients label on it. There's actually no way this scene could have been worse. Why not reshoot that? That was the worst struggle in the history of movies. In the history of mankind, even. He could not have done a poorer job than that. So do it again!
Leah, where are you? I've gone into the house and looked for you. You're not there. Your purse is here laying on the walkway leading up to the front door.
The wind is blowing and the leaves are rustling a little bit and a blue Silverado just drove by. Where are you? What is happening? There's birds in the sky and I can hear an airplane.
Leah, where are you? Pick up. Are you okay? Are you okay, Leah?
Stop asking questions in a goddamn voicemail, Neil.
I'll find you. I'll find you, Leah. I'll find you, don't worry.
Do you think he'll find her?
Where is she?
Who?
Leah!
I don't know who that is.
Give me the keys of these locks.
I don't have any keys.
Give me the key to the lock.
I don't have a key. I don't know anything.
Give me the key.
I don't have...
And he didn't have the key. That's the crazy shit about it.
Leah.
Oh yeah, he can do that now. So.
No!
Leah, it's Dylan. It's Dylan.
It's Dylan. It's Dylan.
I need you. You're all I have. It's okay. Trust me. Trust me. I don't know. We're going to get out of here right now.
Trust me. Trust me. I don't know. We've got to get out of here right now.
I'm going to put the gag back in.
What? Why?
What's happening?
I'll tell you later.
I'll tell you later. So they'll just be at home chilling on the couch later and he'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, we teleported through the door of that trailer you were locked in.
Let's go.
Just some brilliant camera work.
But I thought you liked when I came here.
No, I don't like it. You've got to go. Go now.
Okay, so the young girl is back trying to fuck him for whatever reason, and this goes on for a while, so we're gonna skip it. He made sure and moved that blanket down for us, just in case she thought she was gonna make it out of this movie without us seeing the side of her tit. Not on Neil's watch. Dude, how long is that bed? So he, for some reason, has to sneak out and go on this long road trip. And now he's in the middle of like the desert with that golden book again and some people that we have no idea who they are. And then he's back home and the golden tassels from the book are laying on her. And I mean, I don't have any answers for you, okay? The answers aren't there to be had, so...
I want to be honest with all of you. I've been hacking into government and corporate systems all over the country.
Now we're just in a press conference. Somehow he was able to organize a press conference, and now he's telling everybody what he's been doing, which is hacking government and corporate secrets. Absolutely stock footage of a bunch of cameras.
What I have found will shock you.
What are they applauding? Why are they applauding that?
Money, payoffs, and greed were always the priority of my company, like many companies. I'm afraid of going to prison. They now know my crimes.
I am resigning today as your senator. The people who elected me deserve someone who cares about them and the country.
They're back to applauding. 4 seconds ago, a guy shot himself in the head in front of them.
Many of my other fellow incompetent senators must resign now also.
I don't even know how to fully process this. Neil is taking so much joy in the fact that these people are killing themselves because of what he's done.
I resign today as president of the bank.
Holy shit, this goes all the way up to the president of the bank? Oh, it's way more serious than I thought.
Goodbye.
They didn't come here knowing what was happening, which means they're all just packing heat. And they were all unanimous, just, oh shit, he got our secrets, well...
Today, I am submitting my resignation as Congresswoman.
You don't have to resign before you kill yourself. You can just do it.
Me, and many of my fellow Wall Street brokers.
Not your fellow Wall Street brokers, bro. Damn.
I'm leaving now, rather than going to prison.
It kind of feels like Neil heard of people slitting their wrists in the bathtub but doesn't really know the details. So he just had the dude sit in a bathtub. I don't think that's exactly how it happens. I've never done it, but like, I think it's probably a little different than that.
You will be shocked and amazed at what I have here.
Now, I've probably watched that scene 9 or 10 times, and I have no idea what happened. I don't know if his gun backfired. I don't know if someone else shot the dude. I don't know if magic repelled the bullet. I have no idea what is going on.
Outside of the corporate systems and these incompetent politicians. Act now. It's our only hope for the future.
So he had a press conference to say nothing, and then all the politicians and the president of the bank and the Wall Street brokers killed themselves in front of everybody. And it ends just as it began, with them in the woods and us having no idea what's going on. What was it for, Neil? Why? Alright, we're going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you liked this, let me know. Let me know if you want to see more Neil Breen, because he's got more movies than this. Big shout out to my Patreon members. I appreciate you guys a lot, and we'll see you next time.